Hello everyone, Michael Wolfe for WatchReport.com. Today we're going to take a look at a new watch brand and model. This is the Reverie Sea Spirit. It retails for $420 USD. And as always, I wanted to start off by showing what it looks like on a 7 3/4 inch wrist. We do have a 41 millimeter case. Not too high as far as a thickness on the case, so it's going to have some decent balance on the wrist. Nice sign clasp. So there you have it on the wrist. I'll mention some things about the strap here later that could be problematic, but let's get into the watch. All right. So I wanted to start off by talking about the case. It's extremely high polished. So very reflective. Gonna have to have something to wipe it down quite frequently. But one of the things I really like about the case, besides all the high polishing, is at the top of the lugs, it's brushed. I really like that contrast and finish. So it's just a really nice touch to have two different finishings on the case. Really nice crown. I would classify the crown as more, just because of the way it angles downward, it's more of a diamond style crown. It is signed with the Reverie R logo. It is a push-pull crown. And just right off the bat, let's get the name of the watch being the Sea Spirit out of the way. This isn't a dive watch. Thus, push-pull crown, all the high polished finishing and so forth. This is just a very nice, classy dress watch. Sapphire crystal, but where the Sea Spirit comes into play is the way the dial is constructed. There's two different watch dials, or colors I should say, that are produced by Reverie. The deep blue, which you see, and then there is a black dial. And the dial has just a beautiful guilloche pattern, and the guilloche work it's phenomenal looking for a watch at the $420 price point. It actually looks like waves, cresting waves, or a vortex or something like that, like a that you would see in the ocean. So it's just a whirlpool, I think is a better term for the way it looks. It's just a really cool looking dial, and really what this watch is all about. Now, one of the things that I really like also about the dial is that, as you can see, the sub-dial second hand, that sub-dial itself is just sunray. It does not have the guilloche print. So that's really cool. There is lume on the dial. I'll try to get a shot of the lume here for you in just a second. Again, if anybody's watched my videos, they'll know that I think lume is more of a gimmick than anything, but it is there. It's not really going to be used for this particular watch. Maybe, in a dark movie theater or something, you'll have a little bit of lume for a short period of time, so you should be able to tell the time at least while you're in the movie. Now, flipping it over on the back, let me wipe this off because it was on my wrist, and again, the back of the case is just as high polished as the sides and most of the rest of the case. But you have a really cool Miyota 8218, I believe is, yes, 8218 is what is in this particular watch model, thus having the sub-dial second hand, which actually I really prefer over an 8215. If this was an 8215, you'd have the large central sweep second hand, and as many of us know the 8215 and that large central sweep second hand can be quite choppy from time to time. So with it being a small subdial second hand, it's that any choppiness that may be present with the Miyota 8200 series movement is not quite as noticeable. Now the 8218 does have some nice striping on the movement as well. I don't know if, there you go, you can see the striping. So a little bit more decorated than the standard 8215. General specification information around the outer part of the dial. This crystal that displays the movement is not noted as sapphire, so I'm assuming it is a mineral because it just notes that it is a just a rear crystal, normal glass, so it would be mineral. Now, while I've got the watch turned over, one of the really nice things about the strap are the quick release pins. Anybody that has owned a watch that has a high polish finish knows that getting scratches under the lugs out can be quite troublesome. So really nice use of the quick pin release system on the straps. Really nice brown leather strap, dual deploy clasp with signed buckle there. Now, as I alluded to earlier, the one thing that I do want to point out, I was wearing this in the third hole, and there's only 2 sizing holes left, and the tail of the strap was just barely under the first keeper, and the floating was just wobbling all over the place. So anybody that has much over an 8-inch wrist may want to consider an alternate strap choice, whether it's a custom strap or something else that you just might pick up. At a minimum, you're probably going to want to remove this floating keeper to where it just doesn't dangle around all over the place. Now, one of the things that Reverie provides, though, is they provide a black sailcloth additional strap with every watch, and it is a pretty nice quality sailcloth with leather backing, signed buckle as well. I have not tried to see if the dual deployment clasp will fit on this, but I believe it may if you really want to go with the dual deployment clasp. So there you have it, everyone. This is the Reverie Sea Spirit. Absolutely beautiful dial work on this particular watch. The black dial is just as pretty. I think the blue is maybe a little bit more outstanding as far as catching your attention quickly. And I'm hoping I'm getting a good shot of that dial for you there in the video. And I really hope you enjoyed hearing about this watch, seeing it up close and personal. I would like to thank Reverie for providing this watch model for review. I would like to thank each one of you for watching. Now go on out to watchreport.com, check out the full written review with additional thoughts, comments, and photos. Oh, one other thing, I wanted to try to give you that loom shot. Let's see if it'll give me anything here. No, too much light, but as you can see, it doesn't pop very much. It's just standard. Looks like C1 Superluminova maybe, but there you have it. Reverie Sea Spirit, 420 USD, beautiful dial, very nice, classy, dressy style watch that I think a lot of people will really appreciate, especially the dial. Stay tuned for my next video presentation here on watchreport.com. Thank you for watching.